to answer our biggest space questions, such as, why is the sky blue? His new book, Just Visiting This Planet, revised and updated for the 21st century, further scientific adventures of Merlin. Everybody knows he's from Omniscia. It answers more than 200 questions from people around the world, and we're happy to say that Neil deGrasse Tyson is back in the studio, and you brought Merlin back with you, too.
Yeah, Merlin I created Merlin at the dawn of my educational and scientific career. So it was the exploratory ground for what works best and what does not when I'm trying to excite people about the universe.
So he's this alien character from Omniscia. Why did you decide now was the time to bring him back, and what's different between now and then?
You know what I found out? Because back then you could have a simple question, but you couldn't get an easy answer. Now you can type anything into Google, into ChatGPT, and so if you've ever seen those replies that come in from AI, it's got no soul. It's got no personality. It's got there's nothing behind it.
Yeah.
Whereas these answers by Merlin, there's an entire personality there that plays, you have fun with the question and the answer. And my brother, who's an artist, he went to High School of Music and Art here in New York.
Wow.
Yeah. So
he did the illustrations.
He did the illustrations.
Oh, cool.
So it's a romp through the universe, celebrating people's curiosity.
It's a romp.
And speaking of those curiosities, how have the questions changed over the last couple of decades?
So people are now asking questions that are a little more fun. Okay. Rather than just how hot is the sun, stuff you can just look up. No, that's not what they're asking. Yeah, one of them was, if aliens came and exploded the moon, what effect would that have on us?
Do we need the moon?
Not really,
Oh.
turns out.
Wow.
Well, there's some argument that it helped the tides early on to create these isolated tide pools where you can strand aquatic creatures that'll test whether they can walk on land. There's some argument for that, and I don't know that that's as strong today as it was back then. But without the moon, astronomers would be very happy because the sky would be dark all the time.
While I have you in this pocket, I talked to you last time you were here during the commercial break about aliens. So a couple of questions. One, do you believe in aliens? And do you believe in all of these UFO sightings? Because it seemed like one pops up on my feed every few weeks.
Yeah. So problem is now with AI being able to create deep fakes, so now it's up the bar for evidence. So here's what you got to do. Drag an alien into the studio. That's kind of what we're stuck with now.
Yeah. But I do think that's a good question, Neil. Do you believe in aliens?
Yeah, no, I mean,
yes or no?
Anyone who has studied the problem, studied the question of life in the universe, of course, Merlin lives in the universe, but anyone who studied the problem would not deny the likelihood of life elsewhere. That's a different question from whether they have visited us.
That's very different.
And we all grew up when no one had cameras, so everything was an eyewitness testimony.
Right.
Everybody's got a high resolution camera and video, and nobody's got some alien walking off their flying saucer.
But this is the thing about Merlin. Sometimes he's very wordy, and sometimes question, is there any evidence indicating the increased solar activity can be related to an increase in Earth's geological activity, such as volcanoes, earthquakes? He just says no. And then, then you get another question.
Because the question was very detailed. So I don't have to add to that. No.
But you get another answer from Merlin, and Merlin, it's 2 pages about leap year.
Yeah. So someone said, how accurate is the leap year correction? Because one day every 4 years. Turns out that overcorrects. So every 100 years, you have to take away a leap day that would otherwise be there. And that undercorrects. So now you have to add a leap day back every 400 years to correct for the other 2 leap days that didn't fully secure
I don't know what there's a viral social media clip of me trying to explain to myself and them what a leap year is, and I get confused in the middle of it, and then before you know
leap years confuse a lot of people.
So I'm not even going to. But the number one question you've ever been asked, which you address here, is whether the Superman trick of reversing the spin of the Earth, kind of like rolling back the odometer on a car, would actually take us back in time.
That is the number one question I get. Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, there's the video. So Superman flies around the Earth backwards to the rotation. The Earth slows down, stops, reverses, Okay, because Lois Lane died. Sorry to give up some of
okay,
the
so he's
story.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, and he's got a. And apparently, he's in love with Lois Lane.
Yes, he is.
Nobody understands why.
Hold on. Would this work? Would this work? Sir, focus on the
I can't get over the
crucial
fact that he's
answer.
in love with Lois Lane. But so the answer is no. What would have happened? You know what would have happened had he done that?
Yeah.
What?
Is just that your time is not linked to the rotation of the Earth, so they have nothing to do with each other. But if he did that, the oceans, which are not attached to the Earth, would have kept moving.
Oh.
It's like a seatbelt on the car. You want to stop with the car? The oceans don't have seatbelts.
Neil,
So he would have killed 1 billion people in North and South America.
Other than your shade on Lois Lane, do we weigh more at midnight than noon? Just what is the answer? Midnight or noon?
No, it's the same.
It's the same.
We're
Okay.
orbiting the
All right.
sun. We're all weightless around the sun.
What do you have against
Okay.
Lois Lane?
Yeah.
No.
Thank you,
All right,
Neil.
sorry.
We'll talk about
We'll
during the
talk about
commercial
the
break.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, always good to have
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
Just Visiting the Planet, revised and updated for the 21st century, goes on sale Tuesday wherever you like to buy your books.